What's up, guys? Today we're going to be taking this gas tank off this Tillotson 212 and installing the center pipe and seeing if it clears this frame. So let's go ahead and start off by taking this tank off. Here's the pipe that the customer provided. I'm working on a customer's build. He did some handlebars. I'll show you those later. Kind of a different look, I'm not going to lie. This is the center pipe. I believe it's from GoPowerSports. Item number GPS 0020, if anyone's interested. Let's make sure this bad boy fits too. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this tank. Got some tools here. See if we can get it off. The customer will be bringing a custom tank made by Brad Hill. That way he won't be needing this one. And I'm not sure about the throttle mechanism, if he's doing a top plate or if he's just doing it original. Okay, it's a smaller diameter. We might need to leave this bolt in just because the spring is attached to it until the customer decides if he wants to do a top plate or not. So I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. Let me check if this fits right here. All right. I can already feel the tank loose. It's a really little snug spot. I'll try to push it towards the camera. So, see if we can get it out with our hand. All right, let's see what we have here. We have the connection here, some pliers. Not the usual clams. Yeah, these little heart-shaped clams in there. Try to get this hose off. I'm gonna snip it and we can take it off later, since we're doing new fuel lines anyways. They're doing all yeah, I'll show you guys. It's this little ugly clamp. It's not even really a very cheap looking. Let me take it off so we can have it properly off. Unless you have the proper tool for them, they're a pain in the butt, so we'll remove that at another time. All right, so it looks as that fits right there. For the time being, what I'm doing is this throttle spring is attached to this screw. You might not be able to see it. This throttle spring is attached to this screw, so for the meantime, I'm just gonna put it back together. That way we're not looking where the spring's going or what's happening to it. And just to make sure we're still in business, as far as the throttle mechanism goes, we're still good to go. We have this piece. Let me see if we can take it off. That's not, I don't want to. Yep, it's a quick one. And I'll just leave it with the gas tank. It's the black piece, and then screw back in there. Give you guys a better look at it without this top plate on. Before we start messing around, we'll try to load it up on there and see what we're looking like as far as fitting goes. All right. Throttle, everything's there. All right, let's go on. Let's move on over to the actual frame. Take these little bolts out. I'll take the bolts off of the exhaust. All right, they're snapping right out. Boom, let's take the cover off. Make sure I get the washers. All right, here's our exhaust. Here's our exhaust port. Let's just test fit to make sure everything's fitting how we want it to fit. And she fits like a beauty. I mean, she really looks good, I'm not gonna lie. Let me go ahead and get her on the frame and see what we're working with. Yeah. Might be having an issue with the frame. Let's see. Let's take this frame off. Give us a little more clearance. The Tillotson valve cover is big boy. It really isn't like other covers. Let's see. We'll keep the bolts of the fenders all here so we can figure out fitment. Bolts off. Here comes the fender. Alright, we got the fender off. Let's go ahead and get that engine. Another go. And see how she's fit. All right, there we are. So we got her on. Let's get those bolts on there so we can kind of just hold her in place. God forbid. Still have that mobility. We don't have too much space on this side. I'll show you guys later. Still gives us enough room for adjustment. Got this here. Engine is in place. I mean, doesn't look bad at all. Let's go ahead and take a look at this exhaust and see. Again, here's the exhaust. We got the gasket here with all the bolts. Let's go ahead and put it on and to see what we're working with. The customer wanted to see a little video of the exhaust that he dropped off with the handlebars. I figured this would be a good chance to do it. Not the best delivery of a gasket, man. Not happy with this. gasket on. We're just test fitting, so I'm not going to be doing too much of tightening up or anything. We just want to see how everything looks, and I still gotta wrap this exhaust pipe. Right. It's gorgeous. I'll give you a little walkthrough once I get this baby on. A little snug for a ratchet to fit right there. You just don't have to use a wrench. No socket either. That's a little snug for me. I mentioned the exhaust support to the customer. Yeah, I told him it would really help this exhaust out so it doesn't crack or bend or anything or flex on rides. Just want to get it a little tight on there so it's not wobbling around too much. Okay. That looks amazing. Let me lock this engine in a little bit in place. Bolt it down, just so it's not wobbling around. Right, we got that in place. Looks amazing. I mean, it really does. Let me go ahead and take a look at this fender, what we can do about it. If we can pop it on, or what's got to be done to run it with the fender, because he mentioned he really wanted the fender on there. This fender is hitting, so that's not gonna be a go-go. Even with the plate, that fender does not clear. I mean, we don't have too many options. So that's gonna be a whole nother project. Probably cutting this fender up, trying to get it to properly fit on everything. Alright, the fender's off. Let me go ahead and show you guys what it looks like up close and these new handlebars as well. These are the new handlebars I was mentioning. There you go. Look at on this. Kind of show you the space we're working with here. Not really a lot of space. See what it looks like from behind. Exhaust comes out to right here. We're still waiting on the muffler, so it'll come out a little more. Well, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys check out the other video of the unboxing of the Tillotson. We kind of got it out of the box and just showing you what it looks like. And then I also have the installation of the power plate of the adjustable motor mount. So definitely check that out. And we have the suspension video up there as well. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Have a good one.